Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 4pixels. Coco is here with Brandon, Jamie, and Buttons, and we are continuing Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright.
I think I read this part.
Could you read it again, just since it's the beginning of the episode?
Sure.
No,
Wow.
never.
Fine. Your fingerprints were, like, totally covered in blood.
Blood!
Witness, what's the meaning of this?
All
Your
him.
blood-stained fingerprints were at the crime scene. You can't blame that on spaghetti.
It wasn't blood, it was spaghetti sauce.
With marinara, thank you.
Oh, we're getting technical up in here. The blood was wiped away. However, a luminol test clearly revealed this. Well, Officer Marshall,
It seems to me there ain't a person in this room with a head on his shoulders.
I take it you have an explanation then, Officer Marshall.
About the blood-stained fingerprints.
that's Edgeworth.
Oh, was it?
Edgeworth is a Marshall fanboy.
Not anymore, it's not.
Just go through the entire episode in the shitty fake Texan accent.
Very well. You may begin your testimony about your fingerprints. Found at the scene of the crime.
Where the hell else, though, really, Judge?
Yes.
Oh, right, the spaghettis. Eat them with your hands like a friggin' animal.
I mean, he probably would.
It was the Wild West. You either had a chicken foot for a fork or you had nothing.
Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in the evidence room. One of them just happened to be at the same place as the bloodstained handprint. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. The bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves?
Singular.
See, I had nothing to do with it.
The witness's explanation appears valid. Although there's room for doubt.
Life wouldn't be fun without any doubt, partner.
The defense may now cross-examine the witness.
This guy's hiding something. I can feel it. Now's my chance to prove it.
Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in the evidence room.
And that's like because you, how did you put it? Pay your respects once a month?
Yeah, that's right. That and one more thing. That locker happens to be mine.
What? What do you mean?
I mean what I said. Don't you speak English? That's the locker I used when I was a detective. The locker I still use. All that's in there now, though, is a heap of broken dreams.
Mood. I see.
It'd be strange if my prints weren't all over that locker.
Apparently, his fingerprint data was never changed. He must have been using the fingerprint lock without even knowing it. Marshall's fingerprints updated in the court record.
One of them just happened to be at the same place as a bloodstained handprint.
So then, like, what about the bloody handprint?
Wasn't mine. It's no mystery.
Please explain. I don't understand how basic anatomy works.
My locker is covered with my fingerprints. It just so happened the murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance.
The chances of that happening are like at least 1,000,000 to 1.
On the contrary, one could argue just the opposite. Chances of that not happening are 1,000,000 to 1. Get one thing straight, partner. You ain't gonna get no work from me with a mere fingerprint. You wanna know why?
Because you don't know how statistics
Because you're a
work.
condescending prick. I hate you, Officer Marshall.
The blood stain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated.
Well, on top of that, we've got a bunch of your hairs that were scattered all over the ground.
Just like totally
They're
everywhere.
just fucking everywhere. It's disgusting.
It's fine, it just came off when I walked through, you know?
In fact, we should probably charge you for tampering with a crime scene.
I just love the concept of Marshall walking out of the room still talking.
Gotta get my-
Unrelated.
They're as different as night and day. Kind of like cereal and cereal. One's got to do with breakfast, while the other's a type of murder.
He is right. Although seemingly alike, they're totally different.
I don't see what homonyms have to do with this. Wow, Phoenix used the word homonyms. That's actually impressive.
Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves?
Like, how the fuck do you know that?
I may be a loner, but I still do my job. I keep up on the reports.
You literally just said you didn't do your
Sure.
job.
There's a blood stain at the scene thought to be left by the murderer.
That's right. It was found in Detective Gumshoe's locker. Does that mean Gumshoe is the murderer?
No! He's a precious bean.
However, no fingerprints were detected on that handprint. Okay. Took me a second.
I was reading the notes like, what the fuck does this even mean, you guys?
It was made by the spaghetti. If you just tighten it up enough, you look like a little fingerprint.
Oh, yeah. I think we tried that too.
So that would mean the murderer wearing gloves happened to place his hand on top of Officer Marshall's fingerprint.
That's the only logical conclusion.
Makes
That
perfect
or
sense
your
to me.
or that or you're full of shit, one or the other. They're about 50-50, clearly.
One is like 1,000,000 to 1.
Are you starting to get the picture, partner?
The picture?
This seal of blood in the desert, that's just food for the buzzards.
Buzzards don't eat blood, Detective Marshall.
There's only one reality, and that's this.
The security tape.
So long as my trail isn't in there, you can't say otherwise.
This isn't getting us anywhere, Mr. Wright. Please consider carefully where you're going to.
Yeah! Stop
Yeah.
fucking with the judge! Leave him alone!
Gumshoe, quiet down.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, continue your testimony, Officer Marshall.
Too bad it wasn't me in that video, right, partner?
What do you mean by that?
You want to tell me that it's crime, isn't that right, partner?
I want you to give me a straight fucking answer, you little shit.
There's nothing straight about me.
Exactly, he doesn't like tacos, he prefers spaghetti.
Cowboys screaming in the mountains, man.
Spaghetti. If you eat spaghetti, you're gay. Confirmed.
Yeah.
Fuck, we solved it.
Shit, it was him. Lock him up. Spaghetti evidence. Spaghetti evidence.
Okay. If so, the video is in. That video is the only direct evidence you have.
Funny you say that. It's almost like we couldn't see the guy, and if you needed some sort of extra cut, you know what? Fuck it, go. I don't like Marshall. He's a piece of shit.
I just enjoy like how increasingly you hate the witnesses as this goes on.
It pleases me greatly. But that video is next to useless. It's full of blind spots.
Blind spots.
Blind spots?
Places you can't see. That camera's panning back and forth. The floor isn't shown. There's that stupid fucking dancing freaky thing in it.
Don't talk shit about my son.
If someone was familiar with the camera's position, he could leave the room without being caught on tape.
Oh, yes, objection. We don't have time for your speculations, right?
Shut the fuck up, Edgeworth.
Hey, fuck
Don't do your
you.
job anyway.
Hey!
Damn it! Emma's not here to yell at them for arguing either. Hand to a sad empty chair with pogs.
She broke her skateboard, poor thing.
Oh, poor little thing.
Well, Mr. Wright, if you can show us evidence in this video that indicates Officer Marshall was present, please do so now.
I was gonna say I'm gonna pull like a full Phoenix and go for show it, but I got no fucking idea what we're showing. Very well.
As you can see, as he was fighting our friend, the hair was flying everywhere. Very small bits of hair.
Allow me to point out your mistake, Officer Marshall.
Tread carefully, Mr. Wright, or you might wind up being the one making the mistake.
You're a mistake.
Hey! Don't say that.
Oh, no.
Now then, let's have another look at the video. Show us this incriminating evidence of the witness, Officer Jake Marshall.
immediately followed by just the inside of Phoenix's mind going fuck, shit. Yeah, I'll get.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Marshall has actually put his boots up on the table and is like just drinking whiskey.
He was like there. We just didn't see him the first time. There's an entire section of there it is. We saw it.
Okay, there's something else because we already presented that.
Yeah.
Eh?
I couldn't remember if he actually accessed the locker that was Marshall's or not. Because the locker that's Marshall's is directly behind the freaky thing, right?
I think it's this one at the.
Yeah, it was like towards the front of the actual room.
I'm pretty sure.
Will it let us watch the whole thing without fucking up?
Yeah.
Cool.
Like.
I love how they make it look like he just straight up murked Beacons. Like, for all you know, Megan is dead.
Oh,
You know.
thing is- yeah, the thing is sticking out of his locker now, and it wasn't before.
Oh shit, you're right. Emma coming back from the grave.
Shit, I know she was dead.
Yeah,
Rest in peace, Emma.
her skypogs. My brain tried to call them porgs, which is also wrong.
It's there.
Bringing our attention back to the security camera
Sure did take a while, right?
is a mistake I'm afraid you'll soon not forget, Officer Marshall.
Large belch.
Yeah, you dumb idiot butthead nerd.
The days are short in Texas, and so are our tempers.
That's not true at all, though.
Are we about to throw down?
Could you sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less?
You are a lying shit. That's 5.
Very well. You can clearly be seen in this video.
All right.
Exactly 8 words. Not bad, partner.
The key lies in a certain locker shown in the video.
I was gonna say, now we have to watch it all over again.
See this locker that has a white cloth sticking out? This is the witness's locker. Why is this the judge's line?
Now then, let's rewind the video a bit.
They're fusing. Just show the dead
Rip
Meekin.
Meekins.
Hey, what's up,
Meekins.
How you doing, bud?
Ripping pepperoni. Jake
Ripping
probably
pizza,
thinks organ.
Pasta, spaghetti. Spaghetti sauce is there, not the blood. It was him. I'm telling you.
Oh, the white cloth. It's gone. What's the meaning of this, Officer Marshall?
When the crime took place, the white cloth wasn't there. Then, it suddenly appeared. There's only one explanation.
Time travel.
Officer Marshall, you were in the evidence room at the time of the crime. What's more, You opened your locker when the camera was turned away.
Order! Order! Ooh, okay.
Hold your horses. Sorry, partner, but you got the wrong man. So what if my locker was opened? That don't mean that I'm the one who opened it.
Mhm.
The murderer needed to hide something, so he opened the locker and stuck it in. It's not my fault he happened to choose mine. Why's everyone staring at me like I'm a wanted man?
This guy isn't just playing dumb. He's actually stupid. I hate to rain on your parade, but you're the only person who could open that particular locker. You literally just said so earlier in your testimony.
Oh yeah? I call your bluff. You say I opened that locker, and I'll prove it.
Is it in the updates for his handprint? Or is it the locker itself? One of them is like, can only be opened. Yeah.
Fingerprint sensor.
We talked about this earlier today. The lockers can only be opened by the detectives they belong to.
What kind of crazy talk is this? I really wish I could fake like a Brooklyn accent just so that, you know, when he gets like caught and his accent like switches back to his actual accent, like Brooklyn. Let's just imagine that because I can't actually do it myself.
We can just use our mind. We'll use our minds. It'll be great. Everyone close your eyes and pretend.
Imagination. Well, Detective Gumshoe did mention something about this.
In any case, the logs aren't that obvious.
Obvious.
There's even some people in the force that don't know about the fingerprint logs.
Locks.
Ox.
Ox.
So, Sheriff,
God.
what do you have to say in 8 words or less? What the fuck?
Joikey.
That jerky.
Eat the joikey.
I only got one word for you, partner. No!
What kind of Yu-Gi-Oh bullshit is that? What the fuck? Just got ass blasted to the Shadow Realm.
Oh god, you're bringing up memories of a war I fought when I don't know how the joke started, but I had to edit Yuki's hair on for the entirety of the second case on Phoenix. Well, just
my
the
God.
trials, but yes. Oh.
Oh my god.
If this is a joke, it's the worst I've ever heard.
I assure you, this is no joke, Officer Marshall. Now then, please tell us what you were doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime. And don't be a lying shit this time. Oh, what? Judge, please. This is like when your parent tries to be cool.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Ole, please answer the question.
My name's Jake.
What is he now? A bullfighter? That's all right, Officer Marshall. I believe we can figure the rest from here.
We can.
Ah, he was being cool for a second. Come on, Judge.
Have a look at these floor plans. There's no place for someone to hide in the evidence room. Yet, Officer Meekins didn't see Officer Marshall.
If that's so, then where was the witness?
Seems Mr. Wright has an answer.
For once.
That's right. The only possible conclusion.
Well then, let's hear it. Where was Officer Marshall at the time of the crime?
Where was he?
The fucking killer, my guy. My brain wanted to combine my dude and my guy to make my die.
My good.
That just seems apt.
Officer Marshall was standing right here. Hmm.
So Officer Meekins didn't notice him standing there. That's almost as credible as Meekins' warp theory.
Your chamber's empty, partner. Better reload.
Except he already clearly said that he didn't get a look at his face.
Now they're ganging up on me.
Bunch of dick jerks.
They're so mean.
Perhaps. You should think a little more about where Officer Marshall was.
Officer Meekins should have seen him in the evidence room. That means the only place he could have been would be...
He was Meekins.
Shit!
Oh shit, the ultimate plot twist.
Well then, let's hear it. Where was Officer Marshall at the time of the crime?
I don't know, man. Fucking, they didn't exactly give us any hints here.
Like fucking outside the evidence room? Like what the fuck? Like he just fucking came into his locker and was like, nah, fuck it.
He was Meekins the entire time.
There, but that's where the victim, Detective Goodman, was.
Oh fuck. I thought V was victim as Meekins.
That's what I assumed, yeah.
Yeah, I did too.
So why is Meekins K? Is he the killer?
Meekins!
Yes.
What the fuck, Judge?
I guess Meekins just doesn't actually count as being in the room at the time that we're currently talking about.
Oh my god, Meekins
Because
is...
that's what I assumed was like...
Meekins
whatever.
is just so bottom of the barrel that they don't even consider him in the crime scene for his own crime. Fucking...
Stan Meekins.
Poor Meekins.
The thing is that this is a map of the murder, not the attack that happened before the murder.
Well, that's dumb. It's my expert assessment of the situation.
I mean, we were also currently talking about, like, the
Yeah.
attack and not the murder itself.
Yeah.
So...
Ow!
Are you okay?
Cracked my ankle really bad.
Alright, Judge. Tell us about the Goodman.
I did!
Do it.
Correct. Unless the man wasn't Detective Goodman. I believe the victim in the video is Officer Marshall. Who would have fucking thought? It was you, dressed up like Detective Goodman. You already wear a costume anyway.
Objection.
That's it, right? That's it? Nothing? Brandon?
Where did he go?
Oh no.
Hello?
Oh, there we are.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
We hear ya.
Hello?
my ping shot up to a solid 1200. Oh, there it goes again. Internet's been real good lately, guys.
Real good.
Well, either way, it's preposterous, and Meekins was the detective crime scene.
You did good.
She did good.
Once he saw the man's face, he knew for sure. For sure, even.
May I point out, though, that Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman? He also testified about the man's reaction when confronted.
When I entered the evidence room, I asked him to show his card, sir.
Sir? Sir?
Yes? Oh.
Oh, sorry about that, right? Stepped on your line. Sir.
Yes. And how did Detective Goodman respond? Bond?
He suddenly pulled a knife out on me!
We are such a fucking mess. Something about the officer's story puzzled me. Other than
Oh god, the ghost is still here.
like, if the man had his ID card, like, why didn't he just fucking show it?
Yes, he would have needed to turn to the evidence room, so he must have been carrying it.
The answer is simple. He couldn't show it.
Hmm.
As you can see, Detective Goodman's picture is on his ID card.
Oh, I get it.
If he showed that, his cover would have been blown. Officer Meekins would have realized the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Maybe. Do you have anything to say to this, Officer Marshall?
You got quite an imagination there, partner.
And with that, we end this episode right here. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.
Bye.
Like,
Hopefully we send
bye.
his ass to jail next time.
Adios.
Enjoy the way it looks.
Yes.
I really wouldn't mind if the series looked like this the entire time, but it doesn't.
Riva.
まったくもう先にログインしちゃうなんてどれだけ待ちきれないのよ。
すまん。
しょうがないんだから。でもついにこの時が来たんだね。
あれが新しく実装されたエリア。光と闇の神々が住まう伝説の浮島大陸。スバルト・アルブヘイムか。
うん、そうだよキリト君。で、今はお兄ちゃんでいいか。新エリアの実装を楽しみにしてたもんね。
That I have.
ああ。ALO アルブヘイムオンラインを遊ぶようになって数ヶ月。この大型バージョンアップを俺を含めた数多くのプレイヤーたちは
Yeah,
本
me
当
either.
に心待ちにしていたんだ。